It's been 10 years since the 2006 Lebanon war between Israel and Hezbollah, but the Jewish state is still on edge about potential threats coming from the Lebanese terror group. Hezbollah allegedly has 100,000 missiles in its arsenal, and Iran is threatening that they will be used against Israel. So what is the outcome going to be? Joining us now is Dr. Mordechai Kedar with more. Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
So before we talk about the current issues that Israel is facing with Lebanon, let's look back at the lessons that the IDF learned from the second war with Lebanon.
First of all, I think that the most important message is that there is no real divide between the military aspects and the civil aspects of a war. Because when missiles are launched against cities, it means that the city is actually the battlefield. And now you have to deal with the mixture of civil issues and military issues, which is very hard because one side is taken care of by the army and the Ministry of Defense, while all the other aspects are being taken care of by other ministries, and the merging of both sides is not easy. Israel must do it and will do it, and this is actually what Israel is preparing for the last 10 years since the war, how to merge the activities of the military on one side and the civil arena on the other side together for a better way.
And you know, right now we're reading about all of these issues that Israel is preparing its northern communities for potential attacks from Hezbollah. Is this threat real? Is it going to be immediate? What should we be expecting?
Look, in Israel we always say that the next war is only a question of time. Because since we don't have peace with our neighbors, because most of them do not even recognize our right to exist as a Jewish state, definitely Hezbollah thinks so. So the next war is actually inevitable. The only question is how long can we keep our deterrence, if we have any, and now definitely we have after what we did to them 10 years ago. Secondly, what will be the constellation of the powers in the Middle East which will enable such a war to happen. These days, since Hezbollah is deep in the Syrian swamp, apparently messing with Israel today is not in their high priority.
Right, that's what I want to talk about. You know, the fact that Iran and Hezbollah are currently involved in Syria, how is that going to affect their capabilities when it comes to attacking Israel?
First of all, since Hezbollah is immersed in the war in Syria, they are not looking for more jobs now to deal with. However, we should always remember that the main force against Israel is the missile division of Hezbollah. And this division does not take any part in the war in Syria. They are as fresh as could be. They are equipped. Nothing happened to them. Not even one soldier was wounded, never mind killed in Syria, because they don't take part in the atrocities in Syria. So this part of Hezbollah, which is the problem of Israel, is yet intact through the last 5 years. So this is why, yes, Hezbollah is in Syria, yet they have a full ability to attack Israel at any given moment.
Now, talking about those 100,000 missiles that are reportedly in Hezbollah's arsenals right now, Iran recently came out and threatened Israel, said that they would be launching these missiles at Israel from Lebanon. Is that also a real threat? What can we be expecting happening near the northern border of Israel in the near future?
Let's put it very simply. The whole raison d'etre of the stockpiles of missiles in Lebanon in the hands of Hezbollah is an Iranian long hand or long arm against Israel, lest something erupts in the Gulf. And this is the only reason why Hezbollah has the missiles. Only to be a launching pad for those missiles against Israel by Iran and by Iranian order and by Iranian interests. And this is what we have to keep in mind all the time.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
We hope for the best.
Yep.